Hello everyone, good afternoon. Welcome back to my channel. This is Ayosimi, your friend. And this afternoon we are going to be talking about sports. Like I said earlier, I'm an Arsenal fan and I love to talk about Arsenal. So today we are going to be talking about the Man City game. We have a game against Man City tomorrow. And that game, it's very, 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 very important. In fact, I would target the game of the season. And it's a must-win game for Arsenal. Now, excuse me, I've got my own starting 11 in my head, and I'm going to be talking about my starting 11 and the reason they are my starting 11. So welcome back, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you in advance. So starting from the goalkeeper, I'll pick Ramsdale. Aaron Ramsdale is a really, really very good goalkeeper. And he's done very well for himself this season. He's done very well for Arsenal this season. Just that, sometimes he does some very questionable things. This match, Aaron, if you're listening, this is not a match where you can do anything questionable. You have to be on your A game this match, and then you've got what it takes. You've got what it takes to have a clean sheet. Now, moving now from Aaron Ramsdale, I'd like to talk about the right back. It's Ben White for me. No questions about that. Though sometimes sometimes he plays with some kind of lackadaisical attitude. I wish he could work on that though. Moving from Ben White, talk about the central defenders. Talk about the central defenders. And that will be Holding and Gabriel for me. Now, there's nothing wrong with Holding. Holding has been a superb substitute for us this last few matches that we've played. Holding, I would not take anything away from his game. Holding, thank you if you are listening to this. Thank you for being a super substitute. So it's Holding for me and Gabriel, and then the left back, that's Zinchenko and Tierney. Now, I would pick Tierney because in this game we need a traditional defender who is disciplined enough to stay in their position, and when it's safe enough, offer offensive qualities. Now, Zinchenko going forward, yes, he's good. He contributes offensively and defensively. He's so dynamic. But sometimes, which happened in the game against Liverpool, Southampton, he becomes carried away with his offensive roles, and sometimes he's not even offering that offensive quality. He's just a little bit distracted. I don't know. I don't want to say too much. I don't want to dwell too much on Zinchenko. For this Man City game, it's Tierney for me. Zinchenko will do his things later on, but this game is everything has to be spot on. All the decision, every player has to be spot on. And I'll take Tierney over Zinchenko. Coming to the midfield now. Xhaka, we miss Xhaka. We want him back. And we want him back on his A game. Who now? Odegaard and Partey. Thomas Partey, I don't know. Sometimes I think he just needs some help. He plays like he needs help sometimes. And when he's fine, the man plays like he's invincible. Please, Partey, we need you to be on your A game in this Man City match. It is so important that I don't even have words to qualify it. Now, before I move away, one thing I want to say about Holding is all he needs to do, I like him. His area ball is he's spot on. The only thing he has to be careful about Haaland. because Haaland plays a lot of mind games. And if he's not careful, he will commit fouls. He will commit, penalties. If he's not careful. So man needs to be, his head has to be spot on, in place. His mind, his emotions settled, calm. Let him not get carried away by Haaland's mind games and everything. But I like Holding. The height, everything. He's good enough for that position, and he can do it. He's been doing it anyway. He can do much more than we want. Okay, so moving on now to the attacking options. I would love to go for. Okay, let me see the three front. Trossard, Saka, and Martinelli. Okay, Martinelli for just 60 minutes. We need Nelson to come in and add some dynamism to that attack after 60 minutes. So starting should be Martinelli, Trossard, Saka. But after 60 minutes, Nelson should come in. Now, having said that, there are a few things I want to say to the Arsenal team and the manager. See, boys cannot win tournaments. That is a fact. We need men. And to be a man, you don't have to be 40 years old plus to be a man. It's in the mind. Being a man is your mind, is in your mind. So we need this team, as fans, we need this team to man up. Already, what they have done is beyond anybody's imagination. It's beyond any fan's imagination. They have done so well that, oh my God, at the beginning of the season, I wasn't thinking that we'll be first at this point in time, and I'm sure I'm speaking the mind of most fans as well. But they've done so much already. They've done so well. What we need from them now is to now believe that they can do beyond this. Because see, you are only successful when you have the trophy. Yeah, before I forget, congratulations on the Champions League spot. Yes, we have this Champions League spot now. Good. But the trophy is what determines the winner. The goals are what determine the winner of the match. The trophy is what determines what makes you a winner. So if you're not winning trophies, you're just borderline, average. No matter how good your technicalities, no matter how good you are with your talent, whatever, no matter how good you are. So what I would like to say as a fan is that the boys need to man up and believe that they can do the doings of men. And that is to win trophies. Now look at which is the most coveted trophy right now in the EPL. It's the EPL trophy. So they need to just believe that they can do it. And I believe they can do it. If they do believe they can do it, then they will go ahead and do it. But then, one very important thing they need is resilience. Resilience. It has to be like a do or die thing. You have to keep pushing. You need the resilience. You need the determination and the ability to never give up. And in these coming weeks, we need these qualities in all of our players. Now, having talked about that, I would like to talk about the manager. Mikel Arteta is also a young manager, but then he's doing the doings of men. He's taking this team to this level. But what will crown his effort is the trophy. That is the only thing. He's won the FA Cup. Good. Now he needs to win the EPL, which is even ahead of schedule for some of us fans. But then, if he's gotten to this point at this point in time, then he can go way further. At this point, he needs to be able to balance two things. Is ruthlessness and flexibility. while you are being ruthless, you need ruthlessness. Like if a player is underperforming, don't even hesitate to bench them and use a prepared player who is on the bench. I mean, look at the substitutions Arteta was making in the last 3 games. How can you be bringing in Nelson on the 82nd minute? For what purpose? Now, we know what Nelson can do. We know how diverse he is. We know how he goes forward with the ball. We know Nelson. And then the speed as well. Nelson offers a whole lot, and then he sat majorly on the bench. Doing what? 82 minutes. You see, these kind of things just make me feel like Arteta needs to be flexible in some situations, but at the same time, be ruthless. What is Zinchenko doing in the Southampton game with what he did against Liverpool? Guys, so having said all of that, I wish you all the best against Man City tomorrow. Oh, all the best, all the best, all the best. And we are here. We'll be rooting for you, Arsenal. We'll be rooting for you. Okay, friends. So if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. Also like and share the content. And I'll see you in the next video. Up, Gunners. Bye.